An excellent question. Let me see if I can give you some visuals. Now, this is less of a normal residential layout. This is more of like a farm layout, but there are solar panels up on that roof. And those solar panels will come down to the inverters. The inverters are over in here. You have the electricity coming down from the roof, going into the inverters. The inverters go into their own little panel where they get collected. And then, this is more of an older way of doing it, but we have like a separate meter here that keeps account of how much power is actually being produced by those inverters and those inverters alone before they get commingled with everything else. Now, here is a bit of a unique situation, but we actually have this outbuilding combining with the solar right here, and then it goes up to the house to the main disconnect where it goes into the utility power. And then from there, it could go into a breaker in your house sub panel. And then your house sub panel would need to, at least in the States, have a disconnect on the outside of the building like that. But in this case, that feed from the barn comes all the way back to this disconnect and shuts off there. And then it goes directly into the utility from there. And then some people are going to be like, well, but if it's going right to the utility, I want my house to be using that power too. And yes, it is. The house disconnect is located right there, and those two combine before it hits the utility meter. So the utility only sees the addition or subtraction problem of whatever you're using versus what you're producing. So if you are consuming 10 kW at your house and you're producing 5 kW, the utility company is only going to see you using 5 kW. That makes cameras all wet. And conversely, if you're using 5 kW but you're producing 10 kW, your utility company is going to be seeing that you are pushing out 5 kW, right? So they're not going to see all of your solar. They're just going to see the amount of solar that isn't also used up by your house first. And don't get on me about use of kW versus kilowatt. Kilowatt is difficult to say quickly and lots of times. kW, it's just kind of like kW. You just kind of be lazy about it. kW.